Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. As you can see, we've already started here. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Nesta deals with that comfortably. That has ended up in no man's land. Fletcher wins the duel this time. Caught offside that time. Now it's Messi. Gerrard. And here's Shevchenko. Oh, that was vital. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, good ball. Tries a shot! Goal! Spain! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Spain are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And he's searching through. Shapes to shoot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Spain with the corner, they're first. Find the finish! And that is wildly off target. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Mateus. Gerrard. Shevchenko could try cutting inside here. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Mbappe. Quality ball. Now it's Pele. Baresi cuts it out. Aims beyond the defence. Spread neatly. Punched away. Spain are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. That looks a cracking ball. And the shot! That's a half-decent try.
Mbappe is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Succumbs to the pressure. Zola is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Climbs up big! Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Mateus is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Shevchenko receives it in a good position here. Roberto Carlos calmly anticipates. Roberto Carlos gets across to intercept that. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Darren Fletcher. Mateus, he has found the way through. Nesta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that's gone loose. Oh, what has happened here?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Spain certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Now it's Shevchenko. And he was alert to it. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Nesta. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Mbappe.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Big chance! Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This then to draw level. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! And that's a poor pen.
I never really looked comfortable over that. I had a feeling this might happen.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Now it's Messi. Now it's Pelé. That's tidy. Elects to cross. It's a mighty effort! Gets good distance on it. A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Takes the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Rijkaard. Mateus. Oh, he's been caught napping. Mbappe! He's got a goal! Spain are all square. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Spain grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Mateus was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Spain have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
He's a sharp little ball here. Face to face with the keeper, and the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
This is their second corner of the game. Messi! Lacking in accuracy. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
That is good alertness. That has been cut short. Mateus. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. He's got plenty of space out wide. He's gone for goal! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Zola has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Mbappe is onto this. Nesta goes sliding in. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Mbappe! Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Fletcher, and he's managed to get free. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Roberto Carlos, who does have an assist to his name. That's a little off target. Rijkaard. Spain finding their passes. Oh, that's a key interception. Pele looking to be a menace in the final third. Oh, Red, nice interception. And it's Fletcher. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope.
Cambio de jugadores en España.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 18, el dorsal 21.
Decent hit from there.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Robertson. Looking for options for movement. Thuram is there to clear. Nicely spread. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Shot a goal! Mbappe is magnificent! A finish of True class! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much.
And Beckham!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Oh, good spread. Beckham. Cross to the back post. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. All hands on deck for this one. Deftly away.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
3 minutos de descuento.
Beckham! And for a moment, time stood still.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And he's had it nicked away. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Nesta cuts out the pass. He's picked his way through. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Oh, what a climb! And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that.
Este estadio dispone de un...
And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here. This easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponent alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards out there and he expects them to be met. No rest for that defence.
Now it's Grealish. He's beaten the last man. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. And that's a dangerous... And he'll shoot here! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Now he's got space here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Aubameyang. Nicely weighted ball. And here's Aubameyang. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Bernardo Silva is always scanning the pitch for targets. Aubameyang. He could... Aubameyang! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Tries a shot! That's going to go a long way. Spain have the chance to go the other way. Spain, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. He can run onto that. And here's the chance to counter. Bale. Looking to play him in. Can he latch on to this? Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final...
Can he finish? And that was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Turan. Oh, that's a key interception. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. In with the challenge. Mbappe. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Kante kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Floated through. And they've got rid. Right card! Defending of the desperate variety. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Spain have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Spain have their third corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Azar, played out wide. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Corner number 4 coming up here. Portugal are looking to go forward now. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Grealish in 8 shapes to shoot! Goal! Portugal!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Aubameyang, great chance! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful...
And he shoots! Shevchenko! This guy is class! He's got himself an absolute peach. A goal at a really telling moment. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Gerrard, that's a cute ball. No, that was never going to make it. And that'll be the final action of the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
And the action is back underway.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave.
Chance for a shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Mbappe is flagged offside. And it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And they can counter here. Great vision. Thuram. That's an imaginative pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And here's Bernardo Silva. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Portugal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Oh, this looks sharp. It's come through and he's had a quick look in. Big header! Grealish, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva charging forward, the ball at his feet. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Spain do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Can he finish? No mistake! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Portugal go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
And here's Mbappe. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Mbappe is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's having a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 10.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. It's starting to look like a done deal now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now it's Hazard. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Shevchenko.
Okazaki really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Brzezinski.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he was quick to react. Aubameyang. It's their second corner of the game. Romario tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's intervened well there. Mbappe. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. They get a throw in. Looking for the run. Now there's a fine ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And the shot! Batistuta, bustling and very visible inside the box.
Well, he is someone you can count on to get his head to it, one way or another, Peter.
Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Conte, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Can he get on the end of this? And it's Rosicki. And that's that. A tale of 2 teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile.
يقرأ لك اللاعب كامل يقرأ جدك وعنده هو اللاعبين صح يربحك عادي. شوف والله فارس تعرف يلعب عندك الشعري. مش عارف.
Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Now it's Mbappe. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle, and when you watch him in the latter parts of a game, 90th minute plus, he looks as if he's in the first five.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Robertson. Ambitious ball here. Oh, important interception. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Probing pass. Baresi gets over and intercepts. First quarter of an hour gone. And it's Azar. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Azar. Can he get it through? Bayer claims comfortably.
Algeria clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Baresi. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe touches it back. Plays the return pass. It's a good spell of possession, this. And the through ball. And this is Azar. Throw it. Well, that pass isn't the best. Pull it. Baresi. Robertson. And he's forced to go back. Baresi. Rijkaard. Mateus. To Azar. Shevchenko. Looking for a runner. Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Rijkaard. And it's Robertson. Aims beyond the defence. And he lines up a cross. And it's hoisted clear. Rijkaard. Cannavaro. Now he's got space here. And that's a simple one for the keeper. No, that's been intercepted. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Rijkaard. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Azar. Conte. Zanetti. And this is Batistuta. Rijkaard. And Adams. And Robertson. And it's played forward. And it's Hullet. Great ball. And the shot! Rijkaard. Mbappe. It's a searching pass. Good ball over the top. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How would you review the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
En el marcador se podrá ver a continuación un resumen con las jugadas más destacadas de la primera parte.
And the action is back underway.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Now it's Shevchenko. Robertson. Spain finding their passes. And it's Rijkaard. And here's Shevchenko. Oh, he's found support out wide. Conte. Hullet. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well, they've got it again. Robertson. And Mateus. And here's Mbappe. Thinks one through. Batistuta. That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Rijkaard.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now this could be a chance. Chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Cannavaro gets it away. Algeria appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And they've got rid. And he's there to retrieve it. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with some...
And Batistuta! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Back towards the middle. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Rijkaard. Conte. Oh, good spread. Passes short and sharp.
That's positional gold. They utilise it.
He's got tall. Mateus. And it's Azar. That's a cute ball. And this is Shevchenko. Zanetti. Pull it. And Zanetti. Chiellini. Azar. And it's Azar. Now, can they get him away? And he's straight offside. Zanetti. Now it's Hullet. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Looking to go deep. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Batistuta, and it's gone back to the keeper.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
This looks promising. Well, terrible pass. He's having a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
And he's being shifted off it. Pull it. That's an imaginative pass. And he's whipped it across.
Algeria truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the move?
And there goes the final whistle. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective.